Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 141, 241 of the Iron Man. And as you can see, we are in the aftermath of the second snowstorm. The snow has stopped, but it's very windy. So you'll see snow blowing around like crazy. Had to dig my car out. Came home last night thinking I'm going to eat and then I'm going to go shovel the snow. I couldn't get into my driveway. I got stuck. And now that my whole front grill is filled with snow. So I have a snowblower. A lot of you guys may think it's crazy that a private citizen owns a snowblower, but we need them here in Canada. So I snowblowed the place, salted, shoveled, and an hour later I parked my car. Then I had to reshovel my driveway to get out because the snowplow comes by and leaves a little mountain right behind the exit, right at the end of your driveway. But now I'm on the way to the gym. It's probably going to take me 45 minutes rather than the usual 30 minutes it takes. But today is family day in the province of Ontario, so it's off. That's why it's daylight behind me. And it's my favorite day of the week, chest day. Love me some chest day. I'm hoping the gym will be quiet today. Usually it's usually quiet in the middle of the afternoon. We're about 1:45 right now. And it doesn't matter what it's like in the gym. Chest day is my favorite day by far. It's going to be a new week. I'm adding a new exercise to back day. It'll be back extensions, which my coaches wanted me to do for a long time. We'll go over that on back day. I'll record it. But we're going to hold the calories here where they are. He was very happy with how I looked this week. My poses are getting better. If you saw that comparison video between what I look like this week versus what I look like December 15th, you'll see there's pretty big difference, eh? You can't tell day by day, but you can see it when you see it over 2 months or 8 to 10 weeks. It makes a big difference. It's gonna look that good again in let's say April, you know, and I'll do a few of them. I love watching that. To me, that's incredible, you know, seeing all that hard work actually pay off. Like I said, I always say, what do you call it? The gains occur slowly over time. It's like watching grass grow. You know, if you go away and you come back, you'll see a big difference. But if you just stare at it, it doesn't look any different. Bodybuilding's that way. You got to be very patient, and you got to be committed to, what do you call it? The term eludes me right now. Long-term gains. Delayed gratification. That's what I'm thinking. Working out, training hard, that's all about delayed gratification. It's putting in the work now and getting the benefit in the future. And if you could wrap your head around that, there's no stopping you, honestly. And I love going for that delayed gratification. And that's what bodybuilding, that's our superpower, is to work hard at something and get better at it every year. So for today's workout, again, I'm going to just be going heavy. I want to try to at least hit the 10 reps on every set. And I want to make sure I'm hitting the drop sets. I want to go to a failure for full range of motion, then failure for partials. Hold some reps as long as I can. Basically trying to hit failure different ways during the same set, you know? Over and over and over again. It's very important. Well, I mean, not very important, but it's always important to always keep your strength up as high as I can, because it's going to go down as I become slower. So I want to mitigate that. I want to keep the muscle. And you lift weight with muscle. You don't lift with your fat. You lift with muscle. So when your muscle goes down, you become weaker. When your muscle goes up, you become stronger. i.e., when you're losing weight, it's important to stay strong. So I think we're going to start with some pec deck. And that's where we'll pick this up. And I'll see you in the gym. Exercise 1, set number 1, pec deck. I'm going to move up in weight from 190 to 205. I want to get as many as I can. I'm going to do as many holding, squeezing. Then I'm going to go touch and go. and then partials. I got 14 combined last week. If I can hit 12 with a higher weight, I would consider that a step in the right direction. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's nice and heavy. The 160s were really light, so here we go. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, beautiful. Really good set. Set number 2. And I'm going to move up to 175 from 160 that I got 14 on. So again, 10 to 12, that's what I want. Just like before, really happy with it. Here we go. I got to sleep in a bit. Let's go put that to good use. I got to peak higher. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Pretty good still. One more set to go and there'll be drop downs included. Third and final. Let's do the drop set. We'll start at 145. I'm not benchmarking last week for the drop set, so I don't care how many reps I got. I'm very happy with the first 2 sets. Those are the big high intensity sets. Now it's about getting volume and pouring gasoline on that fire. At the same time, no matter how hard I push myself here, I'm not taking anything away from the presses I'm going to do next. That's why I love this exercise, warming up with it or starting with it. All right, here we go. I'm going to do a drop down. I'll call it out when I decide what I'm going to do. First couple are probably going to be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels light. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whew. Let's drop down to 100. So that was 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Well, I feel that in the front delts as well, but definitely mostly in the chest. So that was what, 10-7? Very good. Let's go hit some incline. All right, let's go hit some incline presses. Of course, I'm going to go with the same I did last week. So that's 2 notches up, so it's steeper than usual. And I'm going to go with the same 100-pound dumbbells, which I got for 13 last week. Now, I'm not saying I have to get 13, but I think I'm going to be above 13. Either way, failure is the goal. All right. Warm-up went pretty well, so I'm feeling good today. Here we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whew. I had a little bit of difficulty stabilizing it right off the bat. Probably cost me a couple of reps, but I was still a good 11. I feel it. Set number 2, down to 90 pounds, which I got for 11 last week. As long as I'm above 8. The rep range is 8 to 15, which is a pretty big rep range. My coach wrote it, not me. So the way I see it is start heavy and then get lighter. And start accumulating reps. All right, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Pretty good. Only 1 rep off of last week. 1 more to go. Third and final with a drop. I got the 75s here. I'm going to do as many as I can and then go pick something else up. I'm probably going to go a bit lighter than last week. So last week I went 80 to 65. This week I'm thinking 75 to 50, but we'll see how I feel. Here we go. Feel super light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whew. Pretty good. Yeah, let's go with the 50s. Which is a pretty significant drop. So in theory, I should be able to do more reps. Which means more time under tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Woo! Okay, pretty good. 13-8. Let's go hit some flat. Set number 2. Unfortunately, set number 1 wasn't recording, where I got 90 pounds for 10 reps. So I'm going to go down to 80 pounds and see what I get here. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Whew. One more drop set to go. Third and final. All right, I got 70s. I'm going to go until I can't, and then I'm going to pick up something else and go again. Here we go. You know the routine. I'm just reminding myself of it. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, what do I want? I think the 50s should do the trick. What was that, 9 reps? See how many I could add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, beautiful. Wow. We'll call that. I don't know what we'll call that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the tape. Set number 1, dumbbell flies. I did 50 for all 3 sets. I'm gonna go up a little bit for that first set. I'm gonna go to the 60s. And let's see how that goes. Mind muscle connection. Here we go. Ugh. It's hard for the biceps to do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, that's getting hard. 9. Whew. Really good. Let's lower it a bit. Second set. 55-pound dumbbells. Here we go. Let's stand up because I don't want to curl these. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's it. I think I'll go with that weight again. Third and final, I'm going to go with 55 again. I'm not going to drop set it.
It's kind of a pointless. It's not pointless, but I'd rather drop set the dips, and this is overkill already, which is what I want. But I just don't need a drop set. Here we go. Kind of hard on the joints, this movement. Oh yeah. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm dying. Keep the weight up, the muscle under tension. 9, 10. That's it. Ooh, really good. All right, let's go see what I can do on the dips. Set number 1, dips with a 45-pound plate. All right, I'm not going to benchmark last week. Wherever I get, I get. It's basically the easier I went, the more I'll be able to do now. The harder I went, the less. So I don't necessarily want to outdo myself on this exercise, but I'm still going to try. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, I got some Kesha going. That should help. That should be good for a couple of reps right there. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. 9 solid reps. 90 seconds begins now. Set number 2, I'm going to go with a 25-pound weight for the dips. So again, I'm not going to benchmark last week. Whatever I get, I get. Here we go. Oh, I still got that very same Kesha song playing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Whew. 9 seems to be the magic number for me. All right, one more set to go. Third and final, there will be a drop down. Let's go with just a 10. And then I'll go pure body weight. See what I can do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 again. Trying to get this thing off quickly is like impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 it is. Whew. Really good, really good. All right. I'm going to go ahead a couple more like usual, and you'll see me ready for the pose down. All right.
Alrighty then. So, another day, another dollar. You know how it is. What a change it's been. I love cardio now. I was so afraid of it. I'm happy my coach pushed me. See, coaching's very important. And you can't put a price on coach. Simply knowing what to do is not enough. You need encouragement from people that have more experience than yourself. And my coach, we just have a great, and it doesn't take much, just a little bit of his wisdom. And hopefully I'm not stuck here. And he's made a big difference. So when it comes to the cardio, I was very hesitant to do it. But because he said to do it, I did it just for that reason. And now I find it easy. So 225, I'm going back and forth between 3 and 6 miles per hour. And the 6 miles per hour is now what I need to feel anything. I mean, of course I have the screenshot from the treadmill when I'm done. The thing I want you to check is the time. I want you to keep me honest on that time. The time is going down and down. I'm hitting 225 quicker and quicker and quicker. And my heart rate's staying about the same. So that means I'm able to lower the number without stressing the body more. I'm still keeping it at a high level. I'm drenched in sweat afterwards. But getting easier and easier. My goal is to go sub 20, which I think is going to happen eventually. But again, the judges aren't going to ask me how quickly it took me to get 225 on the treadmill, but they are going to notice my conditioning, and that's where the cardio comes in. It also acts as it multiplies the effects of dieting, because as you begin to cut calories, I'm just going to speak about myself. As I begin to cut calories, I notice that my metabolism also goes down a bit, which means I start burning less calories. But doing the cardio keeps the burn high. Basically, what I want is that fire burning hot. And I want to make sure I'm using my fat as firewood, if you like that analogy. But again, hit it in the best time ever. Really like how my chest looks big. Really, the acne is the only thing now. And I'll get through that. And, the worst is behind me. That's the most important thing. And we're always going to have challenges. That's one of them. But, man, am I looking excited. I was watching Sam Sulek. He did his first show. He won the overall. That's technically exactly what my plan is. I'm going to pick a small regional show. Try to win it, the overall. And then go to an IFBB Pro qualifier. Of course, I'm in Canada, so our shows have different names and whatnot. And then we'll take it from there. So right now I'm very laser focused. I still got 14 weeks out. You've probably seen the video of my comparing week 15, December 15th to just this past week, and it's noticeable. It's noticeable. And again, that's not that many weeks. And I haven't been seriously dieting or aggressively dieting, I should say, or doing aggressive cardio. It was basically just bike. Now it's hardcore. So you're going to notice the difference much quicker and far more, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll be more, oh man, I can't think of the word. See, I should have thought of it before I made this video. But I never know which path I'm going to take. I just, off the top of my head. I'll look more spectacular, I guess, because of all the things I'm doing now. Spectacular is kind of the wrong word, but it'll be more impactful, more meaningful to dieting. And I love it. And the strength is staying pretty good. Of course, it's going to go down a little bit. My goal is to make it go down as little as possible. And you remember how when my strength would go up, it would go like up, down, but trend up? I want it to trend down, but not necessarily be down every week. So that means every now and then I'm going to destroy what I did the week before. I want as many of those weeks as possible. Posing I love. What can I say? I definitely want to get my wheels thicker, for sure. I'm going to be squatting. I've already I haven't been doing really any squatting, like high bar, barbell squats. That's coming. That'll be after this show, possibly. Once I'm done with this and it's time to start growing again, then that'll be the next chapter, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And if anything, you know, I'm not great at anything, but I'm very stubborn. I'm very disciplined. When I want to do something, I put my mind, I put everything behind it, and I'm okay with getting slightly better over time. I don't have to be the best squatter on week 1 or week 10. I'm fine with being the best squatter I could be in 50 weeks, even if it takes a year. I'm okay with that. Because if you think about it, 1 year in let's just say a 15-year career is not that long. See, I want to get that year under my belt as quickly as possible. I'm already 3 years into my bodybuilding career. So, you know, that's how it is. But I like the challenge. That challenge, that makes me want to get up and go and do it, you know? I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of not trying. And the best I can do, when people say that, like, the best you could do is pretty good. So, like, it's still a very high bar. Like, the best you could do is the best. And like, when I say that, I don't mean it to sound easy. It's not easy. The best I can do means having, like, the greatest leg day on the day I don't want to do legs. Anybody could have a great leg day on a day I want to do them. It's the days you don't want to do them. That's what separates the pros from the amateurs, in my opinion. You know? So, all right, I forgot what I was talking about. I'll level with you. So I think I'll leave it off here. I'll be back in the gym tomorrow, in the darkness, of course, to hit legs. And I like doing the hack squats with the drop sets at the end, because I know I'm just going to, like, pound them into the ground. Very good. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, peace out.